I'm with George Fox. We've just had the Usyk versus Dubois 2 press conference. George, I saw you vocal as always during that face-off. What did you make of the presser this time round?
Yeah, look, it's show business, man. There's fights on Saturday. It's around the corner. I wasn't that vocal. Usually, if I had my own way, I'd be doing a lot more. But it's not my show. It's Daniel's show, and it's about rewriting his history and doing something about tomorrow, as opposed to being stuck in what happened that fight in the past and whatever else. And he's ready. He's positioned to go and create history, and I'm behind him and willing him on to do that.
What did you make of the press conference? Obviously, one comment I picked up on is Aegis Kilmas saying that you can't train the mind. Obviously, since that first Usyk fight, Dubois has gone on a tear. It seems like his mind has got a lot stronger. What did you make of that comment?
Yeah, it's a stupid notion that you can't change your mind, because ultimately, if we're going to buy into the narrative of you can't do that, then there's no such thing as nurture. It's just all nature. Everything's innate. You're born with everything. It doesn't work like that. Life doesn't work like that. You have businessmen who have failed over and over again and become millionaires. You have people who are offenders in different institutions that reform themselves and become great people. So there's no such thing as you can't change your mind. The whole concept of evolution, the whole concept of Usyk becoming better and better and better is because he was able to change his mind, to improve, to unlock new gears. So that's just nonsense. Anyone with any intelligence would be able to snuff that out. For Daniel, when you're looking from his perspective, people bring up the Joe Joyce fight. He was 21 years of age. Like, we know we've all got 21-year-old friends, brothers, siblings, whatever it may be. He was a young man, young man. Even in the last fight, Usyk, 25. This is a young man. Daniel is someone who's come through adversity, and each of these challenges, as a man, you have the opportunity to either succumb to them and be engulfed by them, or to overcome them. And I believe, as history suggests, as the evidence suggests, he's gone away. He's worked on himself with his team, and he's managed to face that adversity. I mean, he got clocked with about 50 right hands in the Hrgović fight, a knockout artist, by the way, and smiled at each and every one of them. So the notion you can't change your mind, you can't improve, I think is very disrespectful.
There's been a few comments suggesting that Usyk, Team Dubois is under the skin of Usyk, and we haven't seen Usyk kind of acting like this before previous fights. What do you make of that? Obviously, you might be part of the reason for that.
Yeah, for sure. He doesn't like me, doesn't like my dad's. Indifferent about Daniel. It's a strange one, man. Even back to, I've said this on multiple platforms now, and for myself, it's weird. Like, I'm not known like that. I'm not a household name, but some people in boxing, not everyone, but a significant amount of people know me. They've always said, what a nice young gentleman, what a well-raised young man, and all of a sudden I've had this one run-in with Usyk. They're like, who's that? Look, the reality of it is, I asked the guy a question he didn't like. Simple as that. And I didn't do anything disrespectful. He actually started the form of disrespect of challenging for fights, of whatever he said, was initiated by him. I'm here as an extension of my father. I'm his only child as well. It's a big, responsibility, and I'm here to win. And whatever that takes, be that mental warfare, mind games. I would have done a lot more if it was like I'm not involved. I'm involved, but you know what I mean.
What would you have done?
Listen, I'll have a whole population after me. If I say what things that I would have done, I'll have a whole population after me. So we'll leave the politics out of it. But you have to do these things, and especially look, a guy like Usyk. This is a guy who's unbeaten, so you can't just go and do what everyone else has done. If you do that, you'll fall victim as everyone else has done. So you have to change things a bit. And look, everyone's saying it. The guy was rattled. The guy reacting to me, little old me. All of a sudden, he's offering me out for street fights. So what can I say?
Yeah, on that street fight, there was actually an offer from Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed world champion, for a 4v4 in the centre of London. Is this going to happen, George?
Obviously not. I mean, I would love it to personally, but obviously not. Everyone.
Were you surprised when he said that?
I didn't, not really. It's just more, what I find funny is we all love this sport. I've grown up around this sport. I've grown up around these guys, the guys that have been at the top of the game, from the Tyson Fury to AJ to Lennox Lewis. And while these are incredible people, we're still human beings. And there's this notion that Usyk, like, his country's at war, he does this. This is, separate the two things. He's a masterful boxer. He's not Superman. Like, deadly. This is not Superman. Everyone's like, oh, who's this? I've been called a Weatherspoons bouncer. I've been called Troy Deeney's double. They've said Katie Price's son has gone on a runner again. I've had it all, and I love it. Listen, I'm not sensitive. I've got you laughing now. I'm not sensitive. I love it. I embrace. What's that? You got to cut that one out.
Cut the last
Why?
one. No, I'm joking. This is the last.
Why?
This is the last.
I'm not sensitive. I'm not sensitive. I love it. I love the banner, but let's not get carried away. This is not like the public get, real arse lickers, man. Just come out like this. Usyk is an incredible champion, but let's not, worship every move that he does, everything that he says. He's the one that actually got disrespectful, not me. So don't take it out on little old me. I'm just here just defending my dad. That's it.
And just finally, Saturday night, what happens? I know you would have seen Daniel training hard with your dad in camp. Saturday night, what happens?
Look, I said the same on camera for the AJ fight. Sport is about doing the right things at the right time. And some people take that as, oh, he's avoiding the question, he's not confident. Not at all. But sport ultimately is about that. And we've devised a game plan. Daniel's trained meticulously. He's trained his heart out. He believes in himself. I'm an incredible team. He has an incredible support system, but more than all, he's got belief in himself. And he's got this momentum behind him. And he has devastating power in both hands. And if he's able to assert his identity and do what he's capable of doing, he will stop Alexander Usyk. That's for sure. So it's just about him showing up, being true to himself and believing in himself and seizing what is already his.
Well, listen, we hope it happens. And George, thank you very much for speaking to us. Thank you, that was jokes.